What's up, guys? I'm back to talk about a fight that is interesting, and I think that has been hyped by the fans because of their belief in a guy who is just not all that great, in my opinion. But he is good. He's very good. He's damn good. But he's just not, what you think he is. On the other hand, they're trying to hype him up to fight a guy that he clearly wants no part of. He clearly does not even want to fight. Anytime they mention his name, he starts talking about people think I'm a big welterweight, but I'm actually a small welterweight. So if I go up to 185, I'm going to have to gain some weight. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to look. That may be true, but you can clearly see he does not want to fight this man, and that's okay. And the man that I'm talking about, Anderson Silva. But it's okay if he doesn't want to fight Anderson Silva, because he's not asking, hey, I want to get in there and fight Anderson Silva. It's not his fault the fans are forcing him into getting his ass kicked. It's not his fault. I have the utmost respect for him, for not running his mouth and saying that he can beat the guy and stuff like that. But if he really and truly does not want to fight this guy, he needs to step up to the plate and say, hey, listen, I fight at 170, okay? If I go up to 185, it'll be to fight some middle level guy, not the best in the world, that a lot of people call the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to play with fire like that. Sooner or later, you keep playing with fire, you're going to get burned. And in George St. Pierre's case, he never plays with fire. So let's just be honest here, you guys. I got a list of favorite fighters that I can go down. I can name them because I'm not biased at all in no matter. Fedor's my favorite fighter. Anderson Silva's my favorite fighter. George St. Pierre is one of my favorite fighters. The list just goes on and on. Frank Mir's one of my favorite fighters. Cain Velasquez. Shane Carwin's, he's beginning to work his way on into that mix. I just wish I could see him fight a little bit past the the first round. The list goes on and on. Shogun. I can't forget about Shogun. He's in the very top. He's one of my favorite fighters. Rashad Evans. Yeah, man. A lot of guys. I'm not riding the John Jones hype train right now. I do like him and I love to see him perform. I love to see him entertain, but he's not my he's not my favorite right now. I just kind of think I'll get into that a little later. But not to get off track, just want to go down a list of the guys that I think are let you know that are my favorite fighters. Because this video that I'm making, I know there's going to be a lot of people who are pissed off, a lot of people who is in love with George St. Pierre. Listen, I don't give a damn how much I like a guy and how much I like his fighting style. Facts are facts. George St. Pierre cannot beat Anderson Silva. He has no chance. Yeah, he'll be able to take Anderson Silva down. Okay, who can't take Anderson Silva down? I don't remember anybody who's ever fought him that tried to take him down didn't take him down. You see what I'm saying? Dan Henderson took him down. Yeah, you say he's a great wrestler, but whatever. You say he's an Olympic, Greco-Roman, whatever. Olympic. Hey, Dan Henderson's an okay wrestler. If you ask me, I call it how I see it. He's a good wrestler, but he gasses a lot. Maybe if he didn't gas, maybe he'd be the great wrestler that everybody says he is. But he got handled by Jake Shields. Travis Lutter took him down. A guy that's a grappler, not just a great wrestler. He took him down. Nate Marquardt took him down. Nate Marquardt got pounded on for 3 rounds by Chael Sonnen. I mean, who can't take Anderson Silva down? If you take Anderson Silva down, that's not impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? If you keep him down for all 5 rounds, then that's impressive. If you're able to beat his ass while you're holding him down, not like Dan Henderson did, but I mean continuing to beat his ass throughout the rounds, that's impressive. If you're able to submit him, that's impressive. If you're able to TKO him, that's impressive. George St. Pierre will be able to do neither of it. Nothing what I named George St. Pierre, he will not be able to dominate in any of it. Okay, I do believe he would have I do know for a fact he would have the advantage in wrestling. But who I think has the better ground game, the better submissions, I think that Anderson Silva has better submissions. That's my opinion, and nobody can change that. You know, I don't give a damn what you say about me. You know, uh, George St. Pierre, his stand up is okay. It's mediocre. Anderson Silva takedown is second to none. It is the absolute best in MMA. And like I said, it just goes back to he's no slouch on the ground, you know, either. So I'm leaving George St. Pierre with no chance in this fight. You know, if he goes to the ground, he'll get submitted, or either he'll hold Anderson Silva down for a whole round like Dan Henderson did, maybe even a couple of rounds. But somewhere in the fight, at the beginning of every round, you start on your feet, and believe me, I do think Anderson Silva will get the knockout. You know, somehow, Anderson Silva will be victorious, and George St. Pierre knows that. He does not want to fight him. I don't give a damn what he says. Oh, if Anderson Silva comes down to 170, I'll fight him. A man can say anything. He doesn't want the world to know that he's afraid. That man is afraid to step in that octagon with the spider. Okay? Period. I like George St. Pierre. I think he's the best at 170 right now. Well, at least he's the best for right now. You know, I'm going to make a second part of this video. It's going to go into part 2 because I don't have enough time to fit it all in this video. But if you would, go on over to part 2. Got a lot to say. It's going to be interesting. George St. Pierre has no chance in this fight.